So we were speaking about YouTube, and I think you have had a video that has crossed over like 16 million views about going to the worst makeup artist.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Okay, so basically how that happened was, so I have my YouTube channel. I was getting like 300, 200 views like max on my videos. And I'm like, what do I need to do different to make my channel like stand out? So I started looking at trends on YouTube. So I started researching. So I looked at trends that girls were doing on YouTube, and I noticed that a lot of girls were going to the worst reviewed makeup artists around the world, like different places. So
That was a trend.
It was a trend.
Wow.
So then I'm like, wait, I've experienced this when I was younger. Like when I was going to my cousin's wedding when I was younger, I've been to like places where like a hairdresser, and there's a random lady's like, I can do your makeup, and she has no experience in makeup, but she like just pulls out her own makeup bag and just does something, and it's such a disaster. So I've personally experienced that. I'm like, okay, I've experienced that. I have a YouTube channel. Let me just go into the randomest hairdresser, it was so random. I just picked up my camera. I was at my parents' house that day. I just drove around, found a random hairdresser, walked in. I'm like, do you have a makeup artist? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, take me to the makeup artist. I went to her. She's like, what are you filming for? I'm like, it's my prom. Like, I want you to do my makeup for my prom. She's like, what's the color of your dress? I'm like, green. Like, and then she's like, okay. And then I think it was luck, maybe, that I showed up at that salon, and the makeup artist was so bad that I don't know what it was. But what I did is, because I researched, I looked at what worked with the different videos. Like there was girls doing voiceovers. There was girls just filming with the sound in the background. There was girls typing about their feelings. Then I'm like, oh, I can type about how I feel. So I just took like the best of all these different videos, and I put it into one video, which was mine. And I was lucky that my video got like top 3 of all those trending videos.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what inspired you to start a YouTube channel?
So I have to say my husband inspired me to start my YouTube channel, because he was doing daily vlogging for a long time. And then I went to Sweden for a music festival, and I took his camera. I'm like, hey, I'm going to film some content for you, and you can use it on your videos. He's like, yeah, sure. So I filmed 3 days worth of content. And that's a lot. So I gave it to him, and he's like, okay, thank you, whatever. So he put it into his videos, and 3 days worth of content, he put only 30 to 45 seconds of it.
What?
Exactly. So that's what inspired me. I'm like, all this hard work and 45 seconds, I will not allow that. So I took all that content, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start teaching myself. I didn't know how to edit videos. So I learned how to edit on iMovie.
I think that's where we all started.
That's where we all started, right? So, and it took me so long, like 7 hours just to edit like a 15-minute video. It took me so long, but I'm like, you know what? I'm determined. I'm going to do it. I filmed all this content. I don't want it to go to waste. So then the name Diva D, I'm like, okay, so what do I name my YouTube channel? When I was at this festival, my friends kept calling me Diva D, because I'm like, oh my God, the bathroom's dirty. Oh my God, the food. Like I was always complaining about everything. They're like, oh my God, you're such a diva. We're going to call you Diva D. So I'm like, oh, okay, Diva D. I just put the name in, and it just worked out.